Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know,
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a fun homemaking video. I'm going to be focusing on Brooks's room in here. I've needed to put his winter clothes up for a long time now, so I got a tote. We're going to put all of his winter clothes away and kind of reorganize and revamp his space. He's out of diapers now, he's potty trained, and I still have diapers in his dresser, so I need to get that straightened up. I'm also going to wash all of his bedding and clean his room really good. But I hope you guys like today's video. If you do, make sure to like it and let me know what you're up to. If you're a mom who's stuck at home, I know these days can feel really long, so having small projects and different things to do really helps. I know it does for me at least. So let me know what you're doing to stay busy. We've done so much around the house, and I've really been able to think and look at my house and see what areas need organized and what I want to work on, so it's been nice. Today's video is a collaboration with my good friend Griselle. She is one of my favorite people on Instagram and YouTube. She's a mama and she makes the best cleaning inspiration. She does really good day in the life videos as well, so head over to her channel after you watch this one and watch her homemaking day in the life video too. I know you guys are going to love her. She's just so sweet and really motivating, so I know you guys don't want to miss out on her channel and her awesome content. Before we get started organizing, I'm going to take you guys along our morning a little bit, so let's go ahead and dive into today's video.
Did you pack the flashlight, the blanket, and the mat? It's a real adventure, the trail you're looking at. I'm glad you came. For a while I thought you might be bailing. Is that the same yellow shirt you used to wear? But 1,000 years seem like almost no time now. This guitar right here, do you still remember how I played for you? I was crappy, but you sang along, and I thought you knew I could die to keep you near. We've got a fire in the tent. It's 5:30 a.m. Let's be the kids who left, get in trouble again. That stuff got nothing on you. That was brand new. Still, it's got nothing on you tonight. I don't need to go over old and useless words. What you said, what I said, that might have made it worse. We're here again at the same spot where we kissed the first time. I swear my pain's far away, long gone by now. We've got a fire in the tent. It's 5:30 a.m.
Alright, I'm back in Brooks's room now, and I have got this big old tote. I got it from Target. They actually had it on sale the other day, so I picked it up. And I'm going to tackle this dresser back here. I've got some of his DVDs in here. I've got his underwear, his pajamas, and then I have just kind of an array of things. And this isn't very deep, so I really need to downsize, get all of the winter clothes out, keep a little bit out in case he needs it, but for the most part, it's really warming up here. So we're going to go ahead and tackle that. I'm also going to take all of his bedding off and throw it into the wash. I try to do this about every other week, and it's definitely due. So I'm going to go ahead and strip his bed and get that into the wash so I can do all the things while it's in there. Okay, here's the closet and what we're working with. So things have just kind of gotten out of place. I still have Easter baskets in here. I need to just like go through, and all of these coats just take up so much space. And then some of these shoes he's outgrown too, so I need to go through them. I'm gonna go through his little sock container and then take away a lot of the long sleeves and winter stuff. And then I will also get rid of those diapers because we don't need them anymore. Hallelujah. And then just try to make sense of this space. He really doesn't have a ton of summer clothes, so I need to see what I've got and then I can see what I need to get. But right now it's just a mess, and honestly his dresser is even worse. So it's got like random DVDs. We've been collecting DVDs so he can watch at night and nap times, and then just stuffed full. There's no like rhyme or reason to it. So we're gonna get this organized today. See, old diapers, like why? I don't know how that even is still in there, but it is. Some of these you can't even hardly open because they're stuffed full, especially the ones with jeans and pants. And then we've just got like extra blankets. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, I'm starting out in the closet, and I'm going to just pull all of his winter clothes out and laying them on the bed. I'm going to try to get everything out of this closet that needs to go or needs more organizing. That way I can see what kind of space I'm working with, and I can just have a fresh start.
Said to me, it seems like you like me too. We can take it slow, make sure we do this right. Canceled all my plans to.
Once everything is laid out, I'm going to grab a tote and start folding everything and putting it in. I really don't have a rhyme or reason to this. I just try to maximize the space as much as I can. And a lot of these things, like his winter coats, take up a lot of space, so I will just try to pack them down. But as I was doing this, I thought if you could get those little suction bags to flatten the clothes out, that would probably be really handy when storing winter clothes.
You make me anxious. I think I might be stuck on you. I love the things you did for me. For me, it seems like you're dropping clues. There's no need to rush, so let's just take our time. Dropping everything, 'cause you're stuck on my mind.
It was so sad going through his clothes and seeing some of the items that I know I'll never get to see him wear again, but hopefully we will have another little boy that can wear all of these clothes. If not, I'm going to have one heck of a yard sale. So I don't know, going through clothes is always such a bittersweet moment for me.
To be, oh, we were meant to be, oh, we were meant to be, oh, we were meant to be. So just sit with me, talking to the night into the morning.
Now I'm gonna tackle the drawers in Brooks's dresser. Oh my goodness, these things were stuffed full, and honestly it's not very wide, so it doesn't store a ton of clothes. So I'm just pulling all of his winter pajamas out, and that's the good thing about summer clothes is it doesn't take up very much room. So once I put everything back in, he had like 6 pairs of pajamas, I think, and it took up less than half of a drawer, where 6 pairs of winter pajamas would take up a lot more space. So it was nice to get rid of some of them and put them in the tote as well. And I did have to grab an extra tote just for extra pants and jeans and some shoes and stuff.
Wanna shake the ground, wanna break away, let loose. I'm tired of waiting, gotta make that move. All the neon signs, now they shout to me and you to write our story. shape the new. Do you wanna?
Okay, once the dresser is cleaned out, I'm going to take some Method, just multi-purpose wipes, and wipe everything down. I'm also going to wipe off the top of his dresser, all of the stuff on there. It had been a while since I'd cleaned it, so I'm just going to give it a quick wipe down and then clean all of the drawers out before I put clothes back in.
We ain't got nothing, gotta do something. Let us go tonight. Got a restless mind, and now I won't let go. So let us be crazy before we are cold. You can take us out, your doubts won't hold us down, 'cause we're gonna light up the sky where we go. Oh, oh. Do you wanna come along with me? Come along with me. Do you wanna? Something, get it right. Gonna keep on running, grab the fun and live it life.
While I'm cleaning, I was just thinking how much Brooks has grown since last summer, especially seeing swim trunks and things like that. Last summer he was in a 2T, and this summer he's in a 4T and even sometimes a 5T. He's really shot up there and he's so much taller. So if you guys have a 3-year-old, Brooks turned 3 on April 26th, so he's still like newly 3 years old, but let me know what size they are wearing and if they just fly through clothes sizing like Brooks does. Brooks does still wear pull-ups at night, so I'm going to move them to the top drawer where I had the diapers at previously. I figured it was just easier to have them up there. It really didn't matter, but I just thought I could fit more in there and not have clothes and pull-ups in a drawer, if that makes sense. And then I've got him swim trunks in one drawer. He only has like 2 pairs that fit him right now, so I'm gonna have to get a couple more probably, but I'm gonna go ahead and organize his pajama drawer. And I found that a lot of the pajamas I could just fold together, so I would just fold the pants and then fold the shirt on top and then kind of roll them in a sense and stick them in the drawer, and that saves so much space.
Oh, it hurts to grow up, 'cause nothing makes sense anymore. Oh, it hurts to grow up, 'cause nothing makes.
Alright, the totes are filled and they are going out to the garage. Now I'm going to work in his closet and I'm just going to wipe down the shelves. I went through all of his shoes that didn't fit and kept the ones that I know he'll still wear this summer. He only had a couple pair, and honestly it felt so good not to have a ton of clutter. I also pulled his sock container and went through those as well. He had socks that were from like size 12 month to 18 month. I don't know what I was thinking, but I went ahead and put those away in totes. And then I brought back things like his little storage baskets that hold random things like hats and stuff like that. And then I also put his little laundry basket on the bottom. And then now I'm going to sort through all of the clothes, and I like to do these by color. So I will just have like blacks to grays to blues to reds, and just kind of keep all of the colors together. And then I will also sort them like tank tops to short sleeve. So the tank tops will be first, then short sleeve, and I just follow that pattern. I also kept some shorts on some hangers, and I plan on keeping a lot of his shorts out in the closet too. So that's what I did in the closet and got it nice and organized. And now I'm going to rearrange his bookshelf because it tends to get a little bit messy and then he can't see what he has. So I'm just going to give this a quick little cleanup. And if you guys are interested in this bookshelf, I will have it linked below. It's from Amazon.
Oh, nothing makes sense. Oh, nothing makes sense anymore.
Now I'm going to dust everything off with my Swiffer duster. I love this thing. It makes dusting so much easier. And then I'm going to go in with my 7th generation wood cleaner in the lemon scent. It smells so good. The room was already starting to feel so much better.
Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I want to be silly, baby. Dance the night away. I'll kick my shoes off if I want. Let yourself be free, and maybe you will find that there is more to life than being pretty. Honey, let's just face it. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better.
Once everything is cleaned off and dusted, I'm going to vacuum his room real good, and I'm going to get behind all of the nooks and crannies and also get into his closet.
Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. You can. Baby, let your head down. Be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off. You don't have to hide it. Baby, let your head down. Be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off. Don't hide it. I don't fit into your box. Beauty.
Since his sheets and bedding were still in the wash and the dryer and he needed to take a nap, I'm going to go ahead and semi-make the bed. So I'm just going to throw his little quilt down and then make a little pallet, if you will, on his bed for him so he can go ahead and take a nap.
Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder.
It actually ended up taking a lot longer to dry his bedding than I anticipated, so this is the last that I share of his room, but it felt so good to have it nice and organized and ready for summer. Alright, now that Brooks's room is done, besides his bedding that's in the wash, I'm gonna go ahead and start on some dinner. Tonight we're gonna make a meatloaf recipe that my mom always uses. It's so good, very simple, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, here is the recipe card if you guys want to screenshot that so you can have it for later. But we're going to start out adding 2 pounds of ground beef and a sleeve of crushed saltine crackers. You just want to make sure to get them really fine, but it's super easy. You don't even have to have a fork to make this meatloaf, and I love that. It's a foolproof recipe. Like I said, it's been in my family for generations, so really good. Then you're going to dice up half of a green pepper, add that into our mixture, and then you're also going to add 1 egg and then 2 small cans of tomato sauce. And if you don't have tomato sauce, just add a half a cup of ketchup. You're going to add in some garlic powder and then mix it all together with your hands. It's as simple as that. And to make it even more simple, we're going to put it in a throwaway pan. If you don't have a throwaway pan on hand, you can just use a 9x13 pan and spray it. And then you're going to kind of form it into a loaf. And I like to do mine in more of a rectangular shape. That way the pieces are even. And that's about it. You're going to add some bacon to the top. So I usually add about 6 strips. And then I forgot to do this at first, but you're going to put some ketchup on the top of your bacon and then just a little bit of salt and pepper, and that is it. So you set your oven at 375 degrees and you're going to want to bake this for around 45 minutes to an hour until you can cut it and the meat looks cooked. So that is it. And I've also got a sourdough starter on my counter, and I'm so excited because tomorrow is the day that it's going to be ready and I'll be able to bake with it. So I'm so excited. You guys follow me over on Instagram if you want to see how that turns out. But here is the meatloaf. It ended up being so good. Now I'm just going to clean up the kitchen and I'm going to end today's video here. So don't forget to go check out Grisel's video. Make sure you are subscribed if you are new. I'd love to have you guys here, and thanks for spending some time with me today. Bye guys.